Hello.
Hello.
you look like that because I jumped in the seat at the very last second.
Yes. Oh.
Oh, hi everyone.
Hello.
Oh dear. Yeah, I'll just try to get the light on. I didn't want to play. So, but I think it's okay. And hopefully you can all see us. If you can just let us know in the comments that you can hear us. Yeah, not just see us. Because that would be useful, wouldn't it?
Yes.
But most important things first.
Mm-hmm.
Cocktail of the month.
Cocktail of the month, which I need.
You do. And this month it's the Boulevardier, which Angela Jerome recommended to us in the Facebook group.
Okay.
So we're working through some of the ones in there. And it's especially for you because it's essentially a Negroni,
right,
but with bourbon as opposed to gin.
Lovely.
So you got bourbon, vermouth, and Campari.
Okay.
Shall we give it a go?
Yes. Yes. Cheers.
Cheers, Sam.
Cheers.
Cheers, everyone.
The king.
Did you just say to the king? That was more yesterday, I feel. Coronation weekend.
I was thinking Hamilton, but okay.
I've
not done it.
You haven't done what?
I haven't tasted it.
Try it.
Oh, that's good.
It's nice, isn't it?
That's good.
And apparently they can all see us.
Lovely.
And hear us.
I tell you who wouldn't like that. Linzi from Ken Goes Cruising.
No.
Linzi wouldn't like it.
And I think Team W, I think that's the Wilsons. Correct me if I'm wrong. Who tried it and weren't a big fan of it either. So when we put that in the Facebook group the other day,
yeah,
it was about 50-50 by the end of it. It started out there was a lot of hatred for the Negroni. But by the end of it, it seemed to be sort of about equal. But and Mark says cheers. So
cheers.
Cheers, everyone. As usual, if you've got any questions, I've put it in the chat already anyway, but if you can just start with questions because it just makes it easier for us to see it.
Yes.
And we'll just say hi to a couple of people who have said hi first before we get into the questions.
Okay.
So, Daft Cat Travel.
Hello. Daft Cat Travel.
Excuse me a sec. Excuse me, terrible.
What is going on today?
And they've just come off of Queen Mary 2, the replacement cruise.
The replacement cruise, but and on Friday, please correct me if I'm wrong, they're off on Virtuosa in Yacht Club.
Ooh, fancy.
Ooh.
So let us know in the chat what Queen Mary was like.
As they say.
For that one on there, and just saying hi to a couple of us because there's lots of other questions.
Yes.
Ray says hello again from one of your devoted followers. I think that's yours.
Oh, I don't know, darling.
And Bridget says hi, guy, and cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
And Team W, that is the Wilsons, and we'll be seeing them 2 weeks today because they're on Resilient Lady at the same time.
Yes. Yes.
Joe's joining us from Vancouver. Morning, Joe.
Morning, Joe.
I wonder if she's having a bacon sandwich this week. We had our members Zoom chat the other day, and was that last Sunday?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a week ago already. Wow.
Yes.
And Joe and Jim were going to be having bacon sandwiches, I think that morning. So, but that were sort of bedtime for us at that point.
It wasn't bedtime. Well,
no, it was later on.
It wasn't.
It wasn't a bacon sandwich time. But we were. I had to go get bacon sandwich the following morning. So
yeah,
that's. You can either say it's their fault or inspired by.
Well, it was a bank holiday, a national holiday for us. So we had a special treat. We had a bacon sandwich succession morning. And it was
that were great.
Yeah, we'll probably do it to get tomorrow.
we might. It's bank holiday.
Yeah.
And Stuart and Karen on from Martin Travel.
Hi, Stuart and Karen.
We don't know where in the world they are today.
Oh.
Are they still in
the southern hemisphere?
I think they will. I've been following along on
Mauritius.
Instagram, and the pictures have been stunning.
Oh, cheers. I'm going to have finished this by the time.
And Bridget says it's the only cocktail she's never finished.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Monster 2000 is in Washington State. Beautiful.
Wow.
I think it's sunny in lots of places because it's gorgeous here in the UK.
Well,
we have it's pretty much hard for anyone not to have seen it outside of the UK, but obviously we had the Coronation yesterday. and in typical British weather, it
So
bounced it down.
So typical.
But then the day after the coronation, albeit there's the coronation concert,
yes,
and one of the people who normally joins us, Terry, he's a guest at it tonight.
yeah,
So we're going to
him.
look out for him on concert, because apparently he's sat right near the front in the accessible seats.
Yeah.
So we're going to look out for him, Dean and Spencer.
Yes,
we might watch some of the concert.
No, we will, because we've got Lionel, we've got Take That, we've got will Robbie appear? Is it that Take That? We've got Katy Perry, who got lost in the cathedral yesterday. I don't know if you saw the footage, but that would be me.
We'll come back to Coronation stuff later if there's any desire to
we'll come back to Coronation Street.
To Coronation Street now. And apparently Joe's saying Jim will make them after the live. It's now a Sunday tradition.
Oh my goodness. Well, cheers.
Well, yeah, cheers to everyone and enjoy the sunny weather wherever you are.
And yes.
And we've got Sisters on the Sea just joined us as well.
Hi, Sisters on the Sea. We've not seen your vlog tonight. We'll watch it when we go back down.
Yeah, we've been getting ready for a little bit, haven't we?
We're a bit of cruise content Sunday binge, which seems to be a thing.
And Emma P says, hi, I'll love to see Linzi, Mark and Spank on the weekend. We're joining you, but have a tropical daiquiri and munchies instead.
Oh, nice.
So, excuse 1 sec. I muted it that time, so I didn't cough in everyone's thing. Just a bit dry.
People are going to think I'm like trying to poison you or something.
No, but let's get on to some comment. Let's get on to some questions and some comments, because Ray was in very early on because he didn't know if he were going to be able to catch the Q&A tonight.
Okay, hi.
But he's asked a question about MSC.
Okay.
If I book a 2 speciality restaurant deal, which is the one you can book in advance before you get on, on MSC Virtuoso, can I go to Butcher's Cut twice? Now, I wasn't 100% positive, so I looked this up, but in the meantime, Daft Cat has also put on, no, with the 2 dining venue deal, you have to go to Indochine and Butcher's Cut. You get to go to each of them once. And in between Ray asking that and me checking it, it's the same answer.
You, Daft Cat,
it's if you buy the 2, 3 or 4 night one, then you have to go to the restaurants that they want you to go to. On occasion, although I've not seen it for a while, it's generally longer cruises, they do an unlimited dining package on MSC, which some of the other ones do it as well. Well, Celebrity do it and Royal Caribbean do it.
Yes, they do, yeah.
But on that one, you're still limited, I think, even on a 14-night cruise, to 2 turns in Butcher's Cut.
That would be bad for me if you could just do that all the time.
Yeah. So I hope that helps her.
Enjoy.
And Heather from Paint Yorkshire. Heather.
Hi, Heather.
On Sky in 19 days.
Oh,
Fantastic.
Exciting.
We really want to do Sky Princess
at
some
point. We do,
but
every time I look at it, you're like, oh.
And then I know, well, there's this other ship instead. But it's because it's so similar to the other ship, but I do really want to do it. I know. So she's booked Catch by Rudy, which is the new fish restaurant, which looks fantastic. We were looking at it when they announced it, and we were like, yes, for 2 reasons. One, we really like seafood.
And 2, it's replacing Sous La Mer,
which is a truly dreadful restaurant.
A toast to the napkins.
Yeah, and to the fish finger napkins.
To the fish finger napkins.
Sous La Mer, you will not be missed. But she's asking, because it's where it was, they've literally replaced it on there. Is it rude to ask for a table by the window? Because I don't like people walking past me late.
I would definitely.
Absolutely. Well, we saw people. We sat down and they just sat us, and to be honest, we weren't that bothered at that point.
But we weren't as close as the table.
No, if we'd have been further over, I wouldn't have sat there. But no, we saw people asking to sit by the window.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I would definitely ask. I would definitely ask, because people walked through and then was having a look.
He was stopping in the middle of it. He was so.
I mean, weird.
On the Bistro Sous La Mer review that we put up, which that's the only reason to watch that, because it doesn't exist anymore. You can see people walking through at some points during it.
No more frozen peas and carrots. I don't know if they were frozen, but they look like Nana's peas and carrots.
Finder's peas and carrots. But will you let us know when you come back, Heather, what it's like?
Yes.
Because we're really curious.
That will probably get us back on
Princess.
A big Princess ship, yes.
Well, we came close to book. Well, we're booked on a Princess. We'll come back to that in a little bit. But we were looking at some Princess as well last week before we decided on
I
this
could
other
have
one.
spent £6 last week on booking.
When it was the £1. Well, we've got a question later on about it, so we'll come on.
£1 deal.
We'll come back to that shortly. From Team Wilson, have you ever paid to upgrade? Would you? What were your experiences? P.S. Not long now till we're sipping cocktails on Resilient Leader. Well, this time 2 weeks from now.
We will. And you've probably had the same email we've had.
Well, I'm assuming that.
Right.
But have we ever paid to upgrade? Yes. We've done it on MSC.
Yes.
Because we just did that when we got the duplex.
Yes.
And that worked out massively cheaper.
Oh, so much cheaper. There's
if
no way.
Well, we wouldn't have booked it. It'd have been so much money.
No way.
The video, a little plug for tonight. The video straight after this at 6 o'clock tonight is our review of the.
It's not our review.
No, it's our tour.
Our tour.
And our thoughts on the deluxe suite in the yacht club. Because Kim and Dave, who we met on a previous cruise, and we met on here.
Hi on, yes.
And if you're on here, hi. Or
hi.
If you're watching later, hi, Kim and Dave. They very kindly let us go through.
Yeah, they did.
And their cabin was so tiny.
They were fabulous.
But the actual room, you'll see it after 6 tonight.
I'm giving it away, aren't I?
Really good.
Cat, tell us if that's your room, because I thought of you while we were getting it organised.
Because they're in yacht club.
Yeah, I was like, is this Daft Cat's room?
But going back to the question, have we ever paid to upgrade? Yes, we have on that. But we just had the email through, which you may well have had as well, which Virgin send out to say, would you like to upgrade your room? And it wasn't that pricey.
It was pricey.
No, it wasn't. Not compared to booking it outright. It
well,
was
no,
cheaper.
it was cheaper.
So they let you go up to Rockstar or Mega Rockstar.
Mega Rockstar, you get the drinks and everything in there, don't
well,
you?
you only it's the drinks. That's essentially the main thing.
And they pick up as well from like within a certain area to pick you up and put you on the ship, which is nice. But it's not.
But given that we're going from Athens anyway, there's not a lot of point.
And I dreamt Chris Evans was on our cruise.
The DJ or the actor?
The actor.
I'd be more impressed if Captain America on there. I might ask for a selfie.
No, and he was in. He booked it, and he was in Richard's rooftop, and you were like, I wish I booked it now.
So if Chris Evans is on there and we haven't booked this, it's your fault. I'll sneak in.
Chris will sneak me in.
But yeah, they as a guide, you could get the Seriously Suite, which is what we had previously when we went on Valiant and Scarlet.
Yes.
And it was a cost to upgrade for the room, not each, of £805 was the minimum bid you can put in. But I suspect if you put in that minimum bid, given that they've sent me that email 3 or 4 times now.
Is it 3 or 4 times?
Yeah,
now?
I think they've got that, so you would probably get it. We're not doing on this time, even though it was tempting to do so. Because we've got one of the XLC tourists and we really wanted to try that.
Yeah, we do want to try it.
Whereas we'd end up in the same room that we've been in twice already.
Twice, yeah. And it's got the record player and it's got the proper bed.
And a big veranda.
Because we've never tried the sofa combo beds before. So that's going to be interesting.
Yeah. The Team W also said, bucket list cruise for me personally would be Singapore to Japan via Vietnam, Hong Kong and Korea.
We like the look of that one as well.
We'll come back to that shortly.
Oh, but that's not what we do.
And another question as well, we're looking to everyone that's been to Athens for one thing that made them go, wow. So anything that you've got in...
About Athens, yes.
We booked a trip via Viator today.
Yeah, a little food tour.
And it's about 3.5 hours.
Yeah.
It starts like middle afternoon, doesn't it?
Yes, yeah.
And they take you around some really great ones, but the reviews were amazing.
Yeah, and they're not tourist trap places either, so we're really looking forward to that.
And we don't pay for the food when we get there, we've prepaid.
Yeah.
And I think that was about $70 each.
I can't remember.
I think it's about £110. So that's what we paid.
That sounds pricey now.
No, it's £55.
I know.
So,
I'm Yorkshire.
It'll be good.
I know.
Let me just scroll down to the questions because all those ones were in earlier.
Oh.
Janet said, hi guys, looking forward to hearing all about your Princess £1 cruise.
If only it just was £1.
That'd be awesome.
We would have all the cruises.
Well, shall we talk a little bit about that then? Just quickly on it. So I put a piece in, I know Stuart and Karen put one in as well, that Princess this week, the one of the cruise lines that occasionally does the £1 deposit.
Yes.
So it's not a cruise for £1. That'd be much better. But rather than having to put sort of £600-700 down, like 18 months in advance.
I'm looking at you.
Yeah, because we'd have booked multiple Cunard cruises.
Anyway,
if it had been like that.
Yeah.
But it just means that you're not putting all that deposit down way in advance. But you've still got to pay it. But it's not one of still got to pay it. But you don't have to pay it until the normal time period. So it's not like you get it cheaper, but in 3 months' time you got to pay the rest of the deposit. It's just that's in there.
It's fab.
But they also had 50% discount on Princess Plus as well.
They did.
So that was only £20 or £25 a day.
I know when I'd costed it, it worked out about £500 cheaper than what I costed it, because this is your bucket list cruise, and it's one that I sort of costed and looked at and like, what they're doing, because in my mind, with it being Diamond Princess, I was like, they'll be doing it cheap
because of sort of everything else.
Because of its history. But no. So it was £500 cheaper, wasn't it? Per person. Yeah. And we were like, that's great. We're just gonna have to do it. I mean,
but it did turn out, when I was speaking with Stuart online, that it appeared lots of people were doing it because their systems at Princess was struggling that day, but we got it in and all sorted. So bucket list cruise and that's the one that's been top of my bucket list for ages.
I know it has.
So I am aware we've now got to book Panama for you.
I thought you said I know aware we've got to pay for it. Does anybody want to buy a genuine Hockney?
Ignore the fact that it says print 1 of 5,000. But it's we're going out. So we're flying to Tokyo, and then you go out. Is it Yokohama? It says Tokyo.
Yokohama. Yes.
So it's not far from. But we're going to do some land element to it as well, which we haven't booked any of that yet, other than knowing that we're definitely going to be going to Disneyland, Tokyo, and Disney Sea. And you're going to do your train.
I'm going to do my bullet train.
Yeah, but it looks fantastic. We can't wait for that.
Yeah.
So is that July next year?
Yes.
So we've now got the start of the year pretty mapped out, because we've got Icon, then Queen Anne, and then
we have a Hockney.
Icon, Queen Anne, and Diamond Princess.
Yeah.
And then in September we're on Gary's group cruise on Celebrity Eclipse.
Yes.
And then we're gonna, because of where people voted it in the community poll, we're gonna get on one of the smaller luxury ones towards the end of the year.
I've been costing them the crazy.
But we'll see.
Because Oceania had a deal on where it's 45% off or something at the minute. And even for an inside room,
it was still like 7,000 something for. But that were 20 nights, so we're not going to do 20 nights anyway.
Oh, no.
Daft Cat said, yeah, correct. Queen Mary 2 was good. A little tied in places, showing its age, but an amazing experience. So glad we had the chance to do it. Fantastic. We are really looking forward to it. I know we've got Resilient Lady in 2 weeks, but we are kind of keep thinking ahead to that. We were looking today, because I could book the spa stuff today. I got a Cunard email through this morning, so I thought, we'll have a look at what the thermal suite looks like. So doing what we all do, I went onto YouTube. There's practically no videos on it.
So
it kept trying to push our thermal suite from Queen Elizabeth. I'm like, no, I've been on that.
Yes.
So we will be booking it, but we're going to book it on one of the days we're accusing it Fjords, because the spa has a bit that you can sit out and
lounge
look.
Area, yes.
Oh, it looks so good,
right at the front. Daft Cat, as far as I understood from your Queen Mary 2, your best meal was in the pub.
A good pub meal.
They're great, but
yeah, I don't know how much that was down to it was a very short notice replacement cruise from when they had to cancel the 2 transatlantic, and it worked capacity. It was a bank holiday weekend.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what.
Interesting to know that.
Yeah.
And Stuart and Karen have put a sad face because they're back home.
Oh.
And probably have started the washing or just got a massive pile of it.
You want to see my ironing pile? I started my holiday ironing yesterday, because we'd had it away, and now I'm having to sort of get it all organised. Yeah. And not only do you have to make sure it's washed, it's clean and pressed,
it still fits properly.
Still fits. So yes.
How happy that all my shorts still fit.
Getting a swimsuit that's because I needed a new swimsuit
Because it's going to be sunny.
because it's going to be sunny. What a palaver! What a palaver! They're either something that you'd see in Victorian England, or the backs are like that. I mean, it's
or even like that. Very, very tiny.
I like that.
Anyway,
Which I've not purchased.
away from swimsuit.
It's a thing.
Well, not for me, it won't. I've got my mankini and that'll do nicely. Ray says, is there an equivalent to the Princess Dirty Banana on MSC? If there is, I didn't see it. It wasn't advertised anywhere.
No.
I didn't see it on any menus. I'm sure they would do an equivalent to it if you asked them to make it up.
And I'm going to say they probably do it on the top decks, but because it's that kind of sunny.
If it were in a warmer.
Yeah, I think maybe
it might be that they do that sort of thing out there in summer.
Yeah,
And
we'll have to go back and see.
Well, yeah, just for sort of research.
For science.
And we got Steve on. Hi, Steve.
Hi, Steve. Cheers,
from
Steve.
British Columbia.
Oh.
So more of our sort of Canadian friends joining us, and he's fresh back from Hawaii. So you can't leave it at that, Steve. Let's have it in the comments. How was it? 'Cause obviously, you've been looking forward to that for ages, and I'm really keen to know what that Hawaiian cruise was like.
Goodness. Oh, it's so good. This.
Are you enjoying that?
I'm really enjoying it. I know that it's not good for the vast majority of people, but I really like it.
And Steve P says, hi, Mark and Lindsay. Hi, Steve P.
Hi, Steve P.
And hi to Millie as well.
Hi, Millie. Oh, my goodness.
That's meant to last you the cruise. You aren't taking mine off me this time. The cruise. The cruise chat. It's not. It don't have to last you the full cruise.
I like saying cheers and hello.
Daft Cat said, we had thick fog most of the day on Queen Mary 2 with the fog on going every 2 minutes.
Oh, no.
All afternoon and into the night. Oh. We've only had that once, and that was on Enchanted Princess when we were going into Guernsey.
Yeah.
And it was going off from about 2 a.m, and we were right at the front.
Was it 2?
Yeah, we were right at the front of the ship, and the foghorn were right in front because we had that amazing balcony.
Yes, we did.
Which were fantastic, apart from when there's a foghorn right in front of you. But
it was fun.
Yeah.
So it was fun.
You have our sympathies with being there.
It's like something from like an old Sherlock Holmes novel or something. The technology has not moved on. So it's just still that noise, like there's something ominous coming.
When we were down at Guernsey that night and morning in the fog, we had no idea as to where we were. And then because they couldn't do the tendering to start with, because it was a tender one.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, when it cleared, we were like really close to land.
We were. Why
no
am I
idea
thinking
where
about
we were.
Kurt Russell right now? Is he in the fog?
No.
Who's in the fog?
He was in the thing.
He's in the thing.
That wasn't the fog.
What's it? Who's in the fog?
Not Kurt Russell.
I like Kurt Russell.
It depends if you mean the remake or the original.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, 70s, 80 men, Graham and Glenn. Hi guys, great to see you. Just coming from sunbathing and getting some bubbly love.
I've had to put suntan lotion on today.
You did? She went outside for 3 minutes. And we went down because we got a farmer's market in town today, so we walked down. It was lovely, about 19, 20 degrees. Yeah, I'll put that up on Facebook.
Yeah.
So anyone in the Facebook group, you'll be able to see it. Yeah. In fact, I shall just do...
Oh, don't do your magicalness.
I'm just doing a quick plug of just saying, did you know we had a Facebook group? Because we've just mentioned about your picture on there.
Yes.
So at the time of recording today, I do an update on it each time. We're 160 members. And if you would like to join, just go onto Facebook, search for the group, and we will say hi.
We will say
and it's
hi.
A lovely group as well.
Yes, it is. It's a lovely group. Unlike... Just some groups are...
Yeah, some groups can be
quite
a bit...
intense.
Yeah, they are. It's not intense.
It's not intense. It's very...
So, another question. Millie?
Hi, Millie.
Has said, what is Indochine like? Well, next week, our review will be going up with that, which will be the last of our MSC series of videos.
What is Indochine like?
Shall I give my answer and you give yours? Because we're doing the review next week anyway. But for me, I really like it. It's that French, Indonesian fusion food. The portion sizes are very big. When we went there, even though it was quiet in there, it felt rushed. So you're getting they start you off with some fresh spring rolls, which they're about that big each, and you get two of them. They are absolutely massive.
This big.
No, they're bigger than that.
There's two of them though.
Which they're like the pre-starter. Then your starter comes. The main courses are huge. So it wouldn't be a problem if you're in there for 2.5, 3 hours. But we were in and out of there in an hour and a half, and it just felt a bit forced. But for me, the food was really good. It tasted nice. It just wasn't the experience that I would hope.
No, and what I thought I was ordering and which is my fault, I know.
Well, you just didn't read it.
What I thought I was ordering and what I actually got were two different things. It was huge and it just got bigger, and we had to swap.
Well, you thought you were getting a bao bun, didn't you? And it wasn't. It was basically this massive bowl of beef broth and noodles, which wasn't what you thought it would be.
And what else? Oh, the beef tartare that I had, that was just like something a really fancy pet would be fed. It was huge, wasn't it?
Massive, wasn't it?
It was huge, and the way it was put out was just not how. Again, what I had in my head and what was actually served was two different things. But if you watch the video next week, and we will prepare you mentally so that you can make the right choice. And the spring rolls are huge. They're massive. Thank you. I want to have some more drink.
No, I've still got mine. This is what happens when you ain't got a bartender on hand. Once 2000, Cunard Morel Spa impression suggestion: is it worth booking in advance? For Queen Elizabeth, you can go back and check the review, and you'll see it on the channel. We loved it.
We did love it, and
it's split, so you've got the hydrotherapy pool in one area and beds to relax, and then you go out almost out of it through another door, and then there's the hot stone ones and the sauna and steam room.
Now, I will say that we went during restriction time, and they were limiting the amount of people that were booked into it at a certain time. So,
but it was still busy.
It was still busy. So, but you did get a sun lounger and everything, which you're not out in the sun, but they are very, very nice ones for relaxing in once you've been. Yeah. So we like spa. The water is like bath water. The jets are really powerful. Yes, we really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
We really enjoy it. But we like a little spa, don't we?
We do, yeah. Janet's saying that she booked Sky Princess
on the
when the offer won, because it'd be rude not to.
Of course it would. It would. Cheers, Janet. Cheers to the pound.
And June Lucy's mum says, "Hi, sweet nature, Mark and Lindsay. Gary B's on live now. Flip over to Tips for Travellers." No, nobody flip over to Tips for Travellers. Watch him afterwards. He has plenty of people watching him.
He's good.
We do this at 5 o'clock on the first Sunday of each month. So we saw that Gary were doing it, and we normally tune in for Gary's as well.
Yeah, we do.
But we told all you when it was going to be, so that's when it is. And
he's good. He's good.
Watch Gary later. It's fine.
He's not Gary.
He's not going to miss a few.
He knows what he's talking about. Let's face it. He knows what he's talking about.
And Joe says,
and
just
he's got Mark on today as well.
Yeah. Don't stop plugging this. Stay here.
You can't stay here. We're going to watch it later.
Well, yeah. Joe says, just an FYI, the new mics sound great. We're actually not using the new mics when we're doing this one, but I have tweaked the sound.
Thank you for tweaking.
But the new mics are here.
Ooh.
But they look I'd feel a bit stupid if I like this.
I feel like we should be talking
like that.
About the conspiracies that are happening in the world.
We can talk very low and slow.
Yeah.
But
and the pyramids in the Antarctic.
Right, put it away now, because that's not switched on.
That's I'd like to see.
I will move that for you so you don't break it. But yeah, we wanted to get some new mics for the normal voiceover stuff that we do. So we weren't happy enough with it, and we've been doing this for 18 months now, so we decided that it was time to invest into it. Daft Cat has said, Janet Barnes, that was cracking off, wasn't it? We booked the 14-night search for the Northern Lights while sat in Britannia dining room on Cunard.
That is good.
That's the best thing, when you book another cruise line while sat on the other cruise line.
I like that. That's very naughty.
And Deaf Cats also said they're going to look forward to it because they've got the deluxe suite.
Wonderful.
Yeah, you said that earlier.
I did say.
Maria has said, we're on Resilient Lady on 18th of June and looking forward to it. I went on Valiant Lady and wholly recommend the wake. What are you looking forward to? Well, we're definitely looking forward to the wake. We've already booked. We booked all of his meals.
We have.
No, we've left one day open so we could
see
be
what
spontaneous.
Ooh.
Be spontaneous, given that 6 of the other days we've already booked it.
Yeah.
The thing, obviously, all the restaurants are the same.
Mm-hmm.
We know they've tweaked the menus a little bit. We're really looking forward to really 2 things. The entertainment, because there's quite a lot changed on there. They've introduced the supper shows, which weren't on when we were there, which is a premium show in the evening that you get food, but you pay for as well.
We'll report back.
And that's called Another Rose, which we're really looking forward to that. And we're really looking forward to trying out the stuff with the fact that it's a sunny weather cruise, theoretically. But given we're out of Athens up sort of Dalmatian coast, then we would hope that it's nice weather. And the advanced weather forecast looks great. So, yeah, for me, it's I'm really looking forward to seeing the supper show and sort of the new entertainment.
And the food.
What else are you looking? Are you looking forward to doing karaoke again?
No.
We're doing karaoke again.
Oh, the food. The food.
I love their sort of private karaoke booths.
They are good.
They're not as private as we thought.
No.
You can hear outside it, but we will still be giving it a go.
Yes.
And Team Wilson have said they'll say hello to Chris Evans for us.
Thanks.
Yeah, we'll just wave at you from the other side of the fence, looking really sad. Where is the picture based behind you? That's Gary and Glenn. Looking at the train, that looks like Old Big Goods Mill. Yeah, it is. It's Salt's Mill.
Salt's Mill.
So the historic mill in Saltaire.
Yes.
Built by Sir Titus Salt.
Yes.
Well, I don't think he personally built it.
No, he commissioned.
He paid for it.
Yeah.
And I've seen that we've had an offer in further down as well.
An offer?
Yeah.
For the painting?
Yeah. Steve P.
Yeah.
5,000 for the Hockney animal beds. Steve, it's yours. I've had that years, haven't I? Oh. It is nice. Although I would sell it £5,000 and then go straight down to Salt's Mill and buy another one for 70 quid.
They're not 70 anymore.
No, they've gone up a lot, haven't they?
They've gone up, yeah.
Did you review your last pre-cruise stay in Southampton? We've been waiting for it. Emma P, we've got it. We've reviewed it. We haven't put it up yet. I might do a midweek one on it, possibly.
Ooh, okay.
Because we did the harbour, which is, correct me if I'm wrong, it's the only 5-star in Southampton. Southampton.
That's how they pitch themselves. Yeah.
But the restaurant there that we went to in the evening was absolutely fantastic.
Can I just say, we stayed on a Thursday night, so the pricing was very different.
It was very reasonable.
It was, yeah. And the restaurant had a sort of a la carte menu choice on for all a fixed price of, was it £35 a person?
Yeah.
Either way,
ridiculous. And when you see the food that we had on there,
it was a great deal compared to what it is at the weekend on the Friday.
Yeah.
So we really took advantage of that. Yeah. So yeah, we'll sort that out.
Yeah, it'll be up soon. It might be that I do Indochine on the Wednesday and put the harbour one up on the Sunday because it's actually a really good video. Yeah. So you might forget, but it's a good video. I've already seen that. Ray just asking, can you get a dirty banana?
We're doing the thing now.
Yeah. Ken goes cruising. Saying hi, and also we've got Ken and Lindsay and Bob and Holly on from San Diego.
Hi guys.
Hi to everyone.
Hi, cheers. I'll have a drink.
Have you got any of that left?
Just a little bit.
Sisters on the Sea have said the Princess Plus deal was great. We're just so disorganized that we can't think of next year's cruises yet.
Yeah, we did. We sort of like I knew which one to look for, and
well, we knew if it was on there, what we'd want to do if they hadn't increased the prices massively or something.
Because that was a worry in order to put them up to take them down.
And you sometimes see that the sale things don't end up quite as good.
Yeah.
But that was just so fantastic.
Yes.
That we had to do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're starting thinking about 25 cruises now, which just seems so long away. But it's only 18 months, I guess, isn't it? Just over now.
Thank you.
And Ray says, sorry for repeating the question, laptop playing up. Don't apologise. Martin Travel, they've just said, just had Silver Seas 2025 cruises come through. There's a nice 75-night South American Panama Canal with your name on it, Lindsay.
Not your name.
No, my name's not on it. Just your name on there.
It's my name.
Could you imagine doing 75 nights on Silver Seas?
I mean, I can't.
I'd have to sell one of my organs. That cannot possibly be cheap.
I can't even think how much that will be.
That's a proper
what a
amazing cruise that is, isn't it?
Oh my goodness, yes.
Bridget's saying she can't wait to go on QM2 in August. Definitely going to do the spa. Maybe a birthday treat to myself.
Oh, nice.
I think DAFCAD put on £25 per person per day on the offer. Was that in relation to that question on the spa?
Maybe.
I don't know.
I think so. Let's say it is. That sounds a good price, either way.
But yeah,
but it's in pounds, not dollars.
Yeah, we might convert it. But yeah, we're really looking forward to that as well now. Question: which Queen Anne cruise are you going on? The Canaries one in May. 14 nights, I think, something like that.
Yes.
So it's the one after the Maiden.
Yes, that's the plan.
Yeah. Daft saying the steakhouse was our favourite, but the pub food was good. Just showing the Britannia restaurant had difficulty serving hot food.
Oh dear.
Practically everything that I had there was cold all at once.
Oh no.
That's a shame.
Oh no. I saw what you tweeted. Yeah, I was like, oh no, that's not good. Because even though it was a replacement cruise, you still want it to, and it was a great pricing. You still want it to be good.
Yeah.
Because it's supposedly a taster, and that's not a good experience, is it?
It's a shame.
Yeah.
Andrew said that he'll bring his mankini if I bring mine. Sorry, in case.
Oh no, don't.
Could you imagine people's faces?
Please, just don't encourage him.
Well, if you're ever going to wear mankini, Virgin Voyages at one of their parties would be the time to do it. Wouldn't it? I'm not wearing a mankini, but I might.
We've had to get pajamas.
Yeah, we have. What new pajamas? I didn't have any pajamas.
Not in like a top and
no, we've got a pair of shorts.
Yeah.
But yeah, they've got a pajama party on the first night. So Team W, have you got your pajamas for the pajama party? But yeah, we're looking forward to that because whilst they've had them, they've ended up being inside because we've been on colder cruises. So there's that's up on the top deck. So that should be fantastic. Really looking forward to that. Ken's saying they created their own banana one and added a measure of Kahlua in it.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Very good. All aboard the cruise line. Big hello. Love the live shows and all the best, both. Thank you.
Cheers.
That was just an excuse for you to have a drink, wasn't it? Team W, are you planning on doing a full vlog from Resilient Lady? Depends what you mean by vlog, but we're doing loads of videos. We don't do the day-to-day vlogs. You'll do a practical ship tour.
Yes.
And we'll be filming everything as we normally do.
But we have our members.
We do the nightcap
members
stuff.
Nightcaps that we do, which shows more of the day-to-day. Whereas,
well, given that you've just set that up again for us, did you know that Sweet Nature has a membership opportunity, Linz? Yes, you did, because you just mentioned it. If you are interested in it, please do take a look. If you click the join button, it'll tell you all about it. We do the nightcap videos, which are more like the vlogs. You get a pin.
I'm worried about this.
You get a couple of pins.
It looks like a pineapple now. I'm looking at it.
It's not pineapple. It's a cocktail.
I know, but I'm worried it's a bit pineapple-y.
It's fine. It's not upside down. You're fine. And we send postcards and birthday cards and also. Anyway, enough pimping it. If you're interested, please do take a look. We do appreciate it.
Thank you.
So yeah, we are going to be doing stuff on there. We will be doing the nightcap videos, and we're putting them in, and we're putting some excursion stuff in.
Yes.
As we do, and I think we've got 6 stops on there.
There's quite a few. Yeah.
So there'll be a lot of content in them
this
time.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a couple of new videos that we're planning on doing on Virgin for the first time as well.
I can't remember what they are.
Well, everyone will have to wait and see. But they're already,
including me.
yeah. You'll just turn up. You'll be fine, Pat.
Okay.
Oh, I've just skipped on. Sorry. What restaurants have you booked for Resilient Lady? All of them.
Oh my goodness.
We have, haven't we? The Wake.
Yes.
And this is where I tested and I can't remember them. Pink Agave, Razzle Dazzle.
We've booked the Wake twice because that's their signature one. So we booked that for Scarlet Night as well, but we're going to go to that later on, have a later sit-in, so that we can then get ready for that, have cocktails, be all fancy for that, and then enjoy that, and then hopefully get coffees and go onto the so that when we finished it, we'll go get some fresh air, and that's when it's all kicking off on the top deck.
Gumbay.
Which I'm not looking forward to because now they put you with people.
You mean it's a bigger shared table?
Yeah.
Well, we just got it to ourselves last time, didn't we?
We did, and you know how clumsy I can be.
It'll be fun.
Oh.
But yeah, we booked into all of them.
Yes.
I'm forgetting one of them there.
Extra Virgin.
Extra Virgin, yeah.
On the test kitchen.
And Linzi has said, I agree, portion size of the Indochine are on the large size.
They're huge. And they're just so big, it puts you off as soon as you see the size of them.
It is, and Ken's also said, we enjoyed the Indochine. Portion size were very big, but I managed it, but it took us 2.5 hours. I had the pork belly for the main and the creme caramel for pudding.
I had the creme caramel. Did I?
No, I think I had it. And
oh, no, I had the Grand Marnier souffle.
Yes, she did.
That was good. That's good.
Got a good one. But they took them 2.5 hours. We were sort of rushed through in an hour and a half. You can imagine trying to eat all that in an hour and a half, Ken. It was just too much. And Miss D says, hi, guys.
Hi, Missy D. Oh, dear.
And don't forget your outfit for the 80s night.
There's an 80s night?
Is there?
Oh, flipping heck.
I honestly didn't know there was an 80s night.
I know there was the 80s.
There's the 80s VHS workout.
There's an 80s night?
Oh, we need to check that out. If there is, we won't forget an outfit for the 80s night, but we would have absolutely forgot one because we didn't know the one. So, yeah, we need to look at that.
Oh, my goodness.
Sleepy said, what's our itinerary on Resilient Lady?
It's Athens, Dubrovnik, Split, Kotor, a Greek one.
Corfu.
I
think that's correct.
Thank you.
It sounds right. We're looking forward. We've been to Dubrovnik before, and it's an absolutely beautiful city.
Gorgeous. It's gorgeous.
And we've been to some of the islands as well. So we probably, for that one, we'll probably just have a wander around the old town.
Yeah.
And just get some cheese and wine and just people watch.
Yeah.
It's such a beautiful place. But for the other ones, we're going to go do that wine.
Yes.
Ultimate wine cellar one, which used to be a bunker or something.
Yeah, it was what's it called?
A military depot of something.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's the world's biggest wine cellar now, isn't it?
Yeah, so that'll be interesting.
And you get to try wine.
And you go on a train.
It's a little train car.
Yeah.
As opposed to a train.
But it's a train and it's got wine. So, tick.
Bridget's saying, I'm thinking of booking the harbour before our cruise. It'd be good to see your review.
Ooh.
It will be up. I'll let you all know sort of on one of the channels, Facebook group or something, as to which one's going to go up this week. But I will probably put the harbour one up. Yeah. And I might do Indochine during the week. Yeah. It's a smaller video as well, Indochine. Because we're only in there an hour and a half. If I'd have done it in real time, it would have only been 90 minutes. I could have done it in like a 24 with a countdown time on it.
Okay, Jack.
Another same question. I bought the 4 specialty restaurants and pay shows for virtual. So can you book what days you want before you get on board? So for the shows, no. When you get on, you need to go straight down to right next to the guest reception on deck 5. Just to the right of it. So come down the glitzy stairs. Deck 5, side of the guest services. There's a little pop-up desk there.
Yes.
And you'll see the signs for the 2 shows, and you can go book into. And they've got some
pop-up banners with the events. Yeah, and you just pick a night.
What I would recommend, not making a mistake that we did. We left one of the shows till the night before last, and they cancelled that. And then the next night was the same show as the one that we were on. So maybe try and get them in a little bit earlier on the cruise in case they have to cancel it and you've still got time to see it.
That is a very good tip.
I thought so. But you'll enjoy them. For the speciality restaurants, if you bought the package, No, you have to book them when you're on board.
Yes.
But again, you just go to any of the restaurants.
And they should be able to take you through
Yeah.
it.
If you're in yacht club, you can go to the concierge as well.
Yes.
But they'll book them all for you.
Yeah.
Daft Cat was saying that was relating to Princess Plus.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
£25, which
Yes.
and we'll probably pay the difference and upgrade to Premier when we go on it, I would guess. If you can.
Yeah.
Team W, PJ is all sorted. However, we may be a bit worse for wear as it's first night out.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing. We'll all wake up the next morning on the deck.
And they've said it's very pineapple.
It is very pineapple-y.
It's a cocktail.
I'm just worried.
Well, the next versions for next year won't be that. There'll be different ones.
There'll be Negronis because we know everybody loves the Negroni.
I love a Negroni thing. Did anyone see the ridiculous price that came up for the Ambassador Cruise on 16th of May? 16 nights, I think it was around $369 per person. Don't know anyone who's tried them though, so a little skeptical. $369, I would have absolutely done it if we weren't already going. Per person? Yeah.
Not per person?
Yeah, £369 per person for 16 nights. We know a few of the other vloggers who've been on it.
And got off it.
And we know some that never actually set off, but that were one cruise. But others that have said it's fantastic, the entertainment's great, the food's great.
Yeah.
We do really want to try it. But at that price,
that's
absolutely.
Phenomenal.
But we were looking at one because we got their fancy new brochure through.
We did.
Which were very fancy.
It was super fancy. They're paying a lot out on print, I can tell you that much.
But the price wasn't cheap because we were looking at it and it was nearly comparable on quite a few of the cruises to Celebrity.
It was quite pricey. We were
which is not where it started out.
No. But yeah, we were surprised but I mean, at least if they go up, they can come down.
Yeah, that's true.
And make it a deal.
Just to say, like your dress, Lindsay, glad you're getting into the Coronation colours.
Thank you for noticing.
Also, we're still trying to find out when Q and I are back from Liverpool.
Oh, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
That would be amazing.
And Martin Travel said, do you know which test kitchen menu you're getting? We moved our booking on board as it was the same menu as we'd already tried. No.
We don't know, no.
We know, because you've been on Virgin more recently than we have, Karen and Stuart. So they'd already changed the menu. So when you said it was the same menu, was that the same as when we were on Valiant together? I don't know, because I know they've changed it since. And we've seen other reviews where it was different.
But then it seems to be back. The venison and the beef with the splatter plate is back, and the mushroom and the blue cheese. This seems to have made a return. So we're not sure what menu we'll actually get.
No,
we will report back.
Kenneth's saying, will you be opening the box on Resilient Lady?
Oh, the little box. I don't think they put them in the rooms now, Ken.
I don't think it won there on Valiant, were it?
No, because I think everybody thought it was free.
Which, to be fair, so did we.
When we
opened it like, oh, what's this? And then went, oh. And then a bigger ooh when I found out it was £30.
$30.
With $30?
Yep.
But I don't remember seeing it on Valiant. So someone tell us in the chat if it's still on there.
No.
But yeah, for people who haven't a clue what we're on about, it's a little box of sort of adult goodies.
But also they had the octopus and the corkscrew that was like a sexton, like and people thought they were free as well. So
I don't know why you'd have thought that corkscrew were free, because that would clearly very expensive.
But
I get the octopus though.
Yeah, everybody were taking them and going, "What do you mean we have to pay for them?" And they've changed the hair dryers as well. So I'll be looking to see what hair dryers we've got in the room.
Yeah,
because they had some really powerful ones, but then we went on Valiant and they weren't. So we'll see.
G&G have said, just adding on from a phone, unless anyone knows anything about the possibility of Q&I departing from Liverpool. I haven't heard anything. I've not seen anything in.
They're having that snazzy new terminal built, though, aren't they?
At Liverpool eventually, but I don't know when.
Well, all of us.
I suspect when that's done, that they probably will.
Yeah, all of us.
I'd love to
go
out from there.
Yeah, definitely.
It's only in Liverpool on Friday.
I know you were. Yeah.
Not for Queen Mary.
No.
I'm working, unfortunately.
No.
And Team W have said 80s parties on Wednesday evening in the Manor.
Why have we missed this?
I've no idea. I thought we'd researched pretty well what we're going on. Obviously not. I need
I'm
to.
trying to think what I can use for
Well, we'll think about that outside of this then.
Oh, it means I wouldn't have to do. Oh.
Janet says there's a desk next to industry, and if you go there as soon as you get on, they'll book you shows and speciality
Oh,
all at once.
wonderful.
Thank you, Janet.
Thank you, Janet.
There is a few of them kicking around in there.
Yeah.
Joe has said, don't let Mark put that pin on his mankini. Fair enough.
In real life, they're super cute. Just on here, it just looks
a bit like
very
that.
pineapple-y. Oh dear.
And you've got another one as well that's not pineapple-y looking.
But it's still a similar vibe, I feel.
Bridget said, I did Ambassador last year and loved it. Although it was my first cruise, so I couldn't compare. Would definitely go with it again. Food and entertainment was great.
Oh,
I've heard that loads of times from so many different people
that
in terms of how good it was.
Yeah.
We're
going to have to try it.
Yeah.
And they go from different ports as well, which is great.
Yeah.
So, yeah, definitely have to try
it. Stuart and Karen have said they run 2 menus over different nights, so check on once on board which you want. Yeah, we will do, because we don't want the same menu again for definite.
With the peas.
Now, I really like it.
You like the peas?
But we've had that same menu twice.
Yeah.
So unless...
We'll see which menu
unless we've no choice.
Yeah. Because we've made all those bookings now, so swapping them might be fun.
And the Wilsons have said no little box anymore.
No little box anymore.
So no, we won't be opening the box then, Cam. I think technically in one of the cases we've still got the little box from last step from Scarlett.
When we thought it was free.
Yeah, but it wasn't.
No.
I'm just trying, I think there was something else I was going to talk about for Athens, and my mind's gone.
Okay, with the little box.
No, yeah, no, it wasn't anything to do with the little box. Have you just taken and spilt part of my cocktail on the desk whilst trying to transfer it?
Thank you.
So yeah, that's gone down slightly now. So if you've any questions, do continue to put them in. We're about 8 or 9 minutes left.
Not long left, have we?
No, about 8. Don't say it like that. People will be thinking that you want to go. It's only because you've been drinking your cocktail. It's running low.
No, I'm good. It just seems to go really fast.
Yeah, they always go so fast these hours, don't they?
And I get more and more like bedraggled by the minute.
You don't look bedraggled.
Oh, bless you. Thank you.
So, on Virgin, what else are you really looking forward to on that cruise?
The 80s night now. I'm trying to think what we can wear.
Any suggestions for 80s night outfits for us then?
I'll have to do my hair kind of like let it be and go all full scrunch.
I can't do my 80s hair.
No, you can't.
For those of you who, I don't think we've ever talked about this on here before, but in the 80s when we met in 86.
Yes, you had the full.
I had long permed hair down to the middle of my back. I had highlights in it.
At one point you did. Then you went with the Eddie.
With the Eddie?
From Stranger Things. But you were permatanned.
Oh, well, yeah. Yeah. It's not now.
No.
That hair's long since gone. But yeah, that I'm really amazed that we missed that one there.
Yeah, I need to find like a little rara.
Thank you, Team W, for telling us.
Yes.
Otherwise, we'd have been getting off at Dubrovnik or somewhere and going, right, where can we get some 80s gear?
Oh my goodness.
Which has been more challenging.
Yes.
Daft Cat Travel, what was your favourite meal in Yacht Club? That's dead easy. I know what you're going to say.
What am I going to say?
You're absolutely going to say the beef Wellington.
It was so good. And make sure you ask you surf and turf.
Yeah, so you can get the lobster with it.
Oh.
So yeah, on the gala night, they do their beef Wellington. We've been fortunate enough. We went to the Ivy, which...
Not the Ivy.
Sorry, the Savoy at the Ivy.
No,
what is it?
The grill at the Savoy.
Which hotel's it at?
At the Savoy.
Oh, is it the Savoy? Oh, yeah, of course. Stupid Mark. We went to Gordon Ramsay's one there, and that's meant to be renowned for its beef Wellington. So we both had it when we went there.
Yeah.
And the one in the Yacht Club was far, far better.
And bigger.
And bigger, but genuinely tasty.
Oh, it was so good. It was so good.
But
everything's so good. Even on the lunchtime on their formal gala night, whatever they call it, celebration night, the lunch is even fancy in the.
It was lovely, wasn't it?
And they've got a cheese trolley and the booziest Cherries Jubilee I've had, the booziest crepe Suzette.
The crepe Suzettes were great.
Oh, amazing, amazing.
But yeah, the gala night meal was probably the best meal. But they were all really good, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
Apart from Negroni, what other cocktails do you like? Well, to be fair, loads. I tend to go for the most extravagant looking ones. Ideally, if it smokes or it's on fire, that's even better. But they tend not to be on fire that much on a cruise ship.
Or if there's
lots of umbrellas,
umbrellas.
I tend to prefer it more slightly on the sweeter side, and you tend to prefer it a little bit more on the more bittery, sour side.
I order a drink. We basically are an opposite club when it comes to cocktails, which confuses whoever's serving us.
Well, because you'll often order something like a Manhattan as well.
Again.
And they'll go put it out to me, and they'll go give the big flowery one to Linzi, and we'll just do that. And they'll be like, okay. But as soon as they get to know us, they know that I like them.
Yeah. I like a hearty cocktail.
Ken is saying, how many cruises have you done in total on all lines? It's always difficult to remember. I had to count up after
We can't remember.
I probably would have to count, including the ones that we've got booked. We're definitely over 30.
Yeah.
For definite, because last time I actually did a count up, it was over 25.
And
we've got 6 booked
remember.
now. But yeah, in excess of 30.
I'll
count up for the next live. So ask me next month, Ken, and I'll tell you.
I'll remember.
You'll remember
because we'll have just got back off Valiant then. Not Valiant, weren't we getting on Resilient?
Yeah.
And I'll get a little talk back.
Davcat, we're definitely having that beef Wellington then. You'll absolutely love it.
So good.
I don't know if they'll do it on other nights, because one of the things that we really liked about Yacht Club, we never took advantage of it, but we heard other people doing. If there's something that's not on the menu that you really fancy, if you ask them for it, they'll do everything that they can to make it.
I don't see them banging a beef Wellington in the oven.
You never know.
I mean, if you can, wow.
Yeah,
but I don't see that.
But we did see other people asking for stuff.
Yeah, mainly when they had younger people, children and teenagers that didn't really want to dabble in the more European.
But they'd bring you a pizza in from the pizza place if you wanted.
Yeah.
And they were never on the menu.
No.
Millie said, how do you find out what theme nights are on Virtuosa?
Okay. Usually there's the itinerary. So there's the white night. That is a thing. Where everybody wears white. Not everybody did early doors.
No, but by later on in the evening, probably about 2/3 of people were in white by the end of the evening.
Yes. I wouldn't recommend going for sushi with soy sauce and such things.
Which we did.
And I was like, how am I getting... I basically had to cover myself in a napkin.
And you kept clean though.
I did, only by look more than anything. But yes, and then they have their gala nights. And I wouldn't say it's not formal. Some people made an effort. I
don't recall seeing. I mean, Ken and others have just come off of the cruise monkeys journey on there, and some of our
group
members
cruise,
on here. But it's not a formal cruise ship.
No, not in that sense.
Obviously, I'd be interested to know if it was when they went on, but that were 3-night booze cruise, so I really doubt it.
Yeah.
But
it's nice. It's sometimes just nice to dress up. It's when you've got to fly, and then it's taking formal wear, and then packing.
I'm just trying to remember. Did we get notification on the app or on anything beforehand? I don't remember.
I think we got an email.
Did we?
It was in the itinerary.
Might have been in the online itinerary.
Yeah.
So we've been fairly useless there for telling you, Millie. Check the online elements. You'll definitely have a white night if you're on more than a 3-night cruise.
I would say so, yes.
And then the other ones, like we had Carnival night on, so we're during Carnival.
Yeah.
So.
And
Daft Cat said that they got changed into their white stuff after dinner on white night.
Yeah, that's probably
which
a good
we
idea.
saw so many people doing that for that reason.
And I feel that's probably the way to go, because the white, as soon as you realise you're in white, all your food is just attracted to it.
Yeah. G&G said, Linzi, apologies if we missed this, but did you get a result about which red dress to wear for last chat? Yes.
I'm going sparkles. I'm also taking the silky
Taking the other one with
I'm
us.
taking the other one as
But
well.
the Sparkles one is for Scarlet Night.
It won.
Yeah.
Won.
So yeah.
And then because it's sparkly, I'm gonna have to make sure everything else is light because we're flying.
Yeah.
So I feel I've made a mistake, but we'll see.
But it looks great. It
Well,
is. I'm glad that everyone picked that as well because that was my favourite one.
Okay, well that's nice.
I'd have been sad if everyone picked the other one. And no, not that one. Sorry. Hi to you both. We're getting close to our next venture to Norway and Iceland on Arcadia. What are your thoughts on the oldest ships or older ships?
We keep looking. We've got to do it.
Yeah.
We've got to do it.
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
Ken's done what the class as the older ships,
Yeah.
what they are. Yeah,
we've done some of the older ships on the other cruise lines. So Regal Princess is a little bit older.
Yes.
Ventura's a little bit older now. Navigators.
They're always
older.
got their own personality.
And the thing is, most of the cruise lines do sort of refresh them. They put them in a dry dock. They give them a bit of TLC.
Yeah.
So they are nice in there.
Yeah.
And we're after 6 already. I know that because Emma's just said, have a lovely cruise in 2 weeks' time. Logging off now, ready for your premiere.
Well, we'll have to do that. Thank you so much.
But just very, very quickly, Ken said they also had an ABBA Space Night and White Night on
ABBA Space Night?
but the monkeys had terrible trouble trying to find out anything up front.
Oh, dear.
ABBA
Space Night.
And you do know you'll get wet on Scarlet Night. Yes.
That's why I'm going to change dress.
When we go up.
I've got another dress.
Another red dress for when you go up to the pool bit.
Yeah, and I'm putting on different shoes. Yes.
So, anyway, that hour has just gone ridiculously fast tonight. Cheers, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us. We do love doing these.
We do, and we knew Gary was on. We're going to go watch him now.
No, we're going to watch us now because there's a premiere. So please watch us first. It's only a short video.
And then we're going to watch Gary.
And we're on the cruise in a couple of weeks' time. We'll be going out to Athens on the Thursday, so we're out there 3 nights for. So just keep an eye on Instagram and the Facebook group, and we'll keep you all posted. And in the meantime, have a lovely day, everyone, and we'll see you next month.